Hey my dogs, welcome back to Sharpest Koi. To be fair, nothing really a lot going on this weekend, so I've just come on to give you a bit of an update on stuff. Obviously my last few videos was on my parasites, so been doing some more scrapes. I've seen no flicking, I've seen no jumping. Scraped the bakki that was riddled last time, all seem to be clean. I have still found the odd fluke, I ain't gonna lie, I've still found the odd fluke, but there's been nothing major. I scraped 3 more fish since the last video. There was still 1 or 2 on the bakki, and the shisui still clean of the tricks, which is good, so I think I've managed to clear the tricks completely. But like I said, there's been no flashing, no jumping, so there's nothing I'm going to be worrying about in the pond. The sun is shining, it's lovely and warm today, fish are loving life. I'm going to get the Uber out today. There's a lot of waste at the bottom where it just accumulates, like I've said before in the video, it just accumulates on, there's like a dip there in the pond, so it's just taking a while to reach to the pumps. At some point I'm going to go and upgrade my air pump as well, because the air stones, the 2 that are near the, I can't have the air stones basically on the bottom to try and lift all this waste up, because then no bubbles come out of. It's just, I don't think it's strong enough. So if you've got any recommendations, guys, why it is doing that, is it due to the strength? I don't know. I need to put this water feature back on just to agitate this water here. Bakki doing really well. The mind your own business, or baby tears, whatever you want to call them, growing. So I definitely did a good job with them. They're well and truly fixed in there. This will need a clean today in terms of cleaning out the foams and the filter floss. I'm just doing a Nexus clean, hence no water coming out of there. Fish have had the breakfast this morning. Also, I need to show you something. Whoa, backlight. I've been given my very first mug. No one's ever sent me a mug before yet, and I've got my first one, and it is from the gentleman of the koi world, Mr. Phil from Telford Koi. Thank you very much, Phil. One of my mugs is actually on its way to you as we speak. I was going to order some more mugs to come to me, and I was just going to send them out, but because you very kindly you're the first person that sent me one, I've ordered one straight from the printers, and it's coming straight to you from them. So Phil, if you're watching this before you get it, it's on its way, mate. So yeah, chuffed. All I got to do now is find somewhere for it to go. So the plan is, because you never know, some of you out there might want to send me some more, I can put it in here somewhere. Let me just put that down and turn the camera around, because I'm scared I'm going to drop you guys in the Nexus. That'll be quite fun, wouldn't it? So, if you can hear me over the Nexus boil, I need maybe to sort of put them up on the struts, or maybe get something on here. Put a shelf up, put my mugs on. I can't put them on there, I'm just scared the vibration from the pumps will make it wobble off. Got a bit of space on the shelf, so for now I think that's where you're going to go, Phil. Just put you there for a minute, I'll go and get rid of them, and we'll put you up there. But yeah, got a few up there. Easy. It's that time of year now doing this twice a week. I've been doing it once a week up until now, but again, waste building up there, definitely needs the hoover out today. I think it's getting to that stage where it needs twice a week now. Now the fish are feeding 3 times a day at the minute, guys, these fish. They get the 2 lots of me normal fish food, morning and evening. And then, you guys have probably seen it yourselves in your own pond, how active the fish are at sort of dusk time. So about 8:30, 9 o'clock as it's going dusk and the pond lights are on, the fish are so active, they get a handful of black soldier fly, I think it's called. Get a handful of that and they gobble that down. So yeah, the weather's getting better. Bit of sunshine. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get the pond hoover out while we do the Nexus clean, and then we can get the bakki cleaned. Oh, and I've also need to feed my mate Bob. Now if you don't know Bob, Bob's my pet squirrel. I've called him Bob because he runs in and just bobbles up and down on the fence. And he's got a girlfriend called Bobette, so he gets monkey nuts. He doesn't eat the seed, he just gets the monkey nuts and then buries them all around the flipping garden. So all these little holes are from the squirrel burying his flipping nuts. I'll wring his nuts if he carries on. In all honesty, it's quite good doing a hoover of the pond because it does a bit of a water change at the same time. Because once I've hoovered it out and doing a Nexus drop at the same time, I do lose quite a bit of water, so yeah, makes a bit of a water change at the same time. I do need a bigger hose though, because I do waterlog the grass and then my daughter comes out on a swing, bless her, and gets wet feet. So I could have a bigger hose and just get it right up onto the plant beds and stuff like that. Ah, the joys. The joys. Plants are going good though, aren't they? Look at these. What I have to do though, I've already done it with that one, because the wind does knock them off. They're on bricks, the plant baskets, and the wind does come and knock them off. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and, like this one for example, can be at the bottom of the pond. So while I'm doing everything today, I'm going to tie these, get in there quick. I normally tie, it's got brackets at the back that my air pipe runs through, so I normally tie it to that and that holds it up. Because obviously things like that one does grow really tall, and that red one in there, if you can see it, that grows really tall as well, so it's always a good idea to tie them back. This gets really bushy. But apart from the fish food waste that's on the bottom, there's not a great deal of waste on the bottom of the pond, so the Nexus and the bakki doing the job really. It's hard to tell with the reflection off the water, but yeah. Right. There you go. Let's water the grass for a bit. Sodden. So next job, I'm going to get that one tied back. I don't need to tie that one doesn't grow too big, and that one doesn't blow over anyway. It's mainly that one for now. Don't need to do that one yet until it grows a bit taller. If you remember from previous videos how big that one gets, absolute gorgeous plant, that one. I love that one. No idea what these are called, but maybe you guys might. Comment below. But we'll get that one tied back before it gets too big, and then I wake up one morning and it's down here. The pond's gone a bit murky because I've obviously just been hoovering it. Bit of foam on the top, but I think that's mainly from the Fluke treatment. Obviously it's had 3 doses of Fluke treatment now, so a lot of this foam I think is from that. I'll have to put some Jacobs crackers in there. Why does it have to be Jacobs? Why not Asda or Morrison's? See what I mean? I've only done this side, not even done around there yet, and I've already lost quite a bit of water, so good water change. Right guys, so basically if you're new to my channel and you've not seen some past videos, and if you've got a Nexus or you're interested in buying a Nexus, I'm not going to go through the full clean process of this because, you know, everyone's seen it. But like I say, if you are new to a Nexus or you're thinking of getting one, new to my channel, you want to know a bit more, go back. I've got a full playlist on the Nexus, full review, the first week of it plumbed in, first 6 months, and then over the first year. So yeah, go and watch that. Hi Phil. So you don't need to see it all now. Right, just giving it a bit of a rinse, and we'll get it the second boil going. That's what it's like after a week. Normally there's quite a bit of drop, but what I don't want it to do is the water level go right up to the pipe, because then it does leak. So all I need to do is I give the foam a rinse, change the filter floss. It's like I've been buying a lot of that over the season. Put the filter floss back in, and there's quite a bit of a drop again with the spray, so it's doing the job I think. But I think it's a good idea putting the foam and filter floss on top because it's not clogged up at all. Don't get me wrong, there's a little bit that's got through, that's on this ceramic there, but the Alpha Grog, clean as a whistle. Definitely the right choice. Right, let's get the filter floss cut and then we can get this back going. You don't want to lose the good bacteria and let it die off. I'll do it that little bit longer and wider, just so I can poke it down the side. Just completely covers the Alpha Grog. Really protects it from all the waste Unless I go and put it in myself like that, dirty bugger. And they can just sit back on top. Alright, that's the messy job's done. Even cleaned the pumps. Filter clean's done, hoover's done. That's the messy bits. If you keep koi and you don't want to do the messy bits, then why are you keeping koi? I don't understand. Part and parcel of keeping living animals. So a bit murky for a bit, but that'll settle down. Fish swimming around again. I don't know if to switch this on or not. I've got a feeling a load of crap's going to come out of it. I was going to get it resprayed. My brother-in-law was going to respray it for me, so I might not switch it on yet and get him to do that first. I've just noticed there's a little mark on the back of my Kiyotsuri. So I'm going to net it out, bowl it, we'll have a quick look at it, spray it if need be, try and get on top of it before anything sort of worse comes of it. So let's have a look at it first and we'll take it from there. Right, so what he's got near his tail, we'll just try and spin him around a bit. Just bring him into the light. It's got a mark or a blemish. It's quite raised. See if I can give a bit of a spray, some antibacterial. It's white at the minute, which is a good sign. If it was red, that's not a good sign. But I think actually it could be a bit of carp pox, because it feels a bit of a waxy lump, so maybe nothing to be concerned about. But he's turning into a bit shady, so you can't see that well, but gorgeous fish. Right, well, I don't actually think it is carp pox now, because when a close inspection, that white bit, that white blob has come off. So there's a red mark underneath now, so I'm definitely going to spray that with some antibacterial, put some top coat sealer on, and we'll just seal it up, make sure that doesn't develop into anything. You can't really see because it keeps moving about, but just on the back of its tail, if you can just see there, basically there, get that treated. Don't want that to develop into anything. Right, if you can see on the light, those with aces, what am I doing wrong? Because everyone's aces are in full bloom, mine has just got leaves on the bottom. Wasn't supposed to cut all these off, all these dead bits from last year. Let me know, especially John and Jill if you're watching this from Wayside Koi, because you're like ace of kings and queens. But yeah, let us know guys, what am I doing wrong? So he's doing alright. He did have a little mark on his tail, so we've put some treatment on it. Like I said, I don't want it to develop into anything serious, so not like he had before. So the fish aren't my friends at the minute, because obviously I've got the net in. As soon as I see the net, that's it. They're not my friends. They fall out of me. They start sulking. They stay over there, away from me. If I go around there, they'll come over here. I've got my Jacob's crackers ready. I don't think they'll eat it just at the minute. No, they're not my friends. Guys, I think I've said this before, but look at that. That is the water from the Nexus return. That is crystal. There's no fines in there, there's no sediment in there. Honestly, get yourself a Nexus. And go back and see that playlist if you're interested. Well then guys, so cheers for watching that video. Like I say, it was only a small one, just a bit of a pond update really, not much going on. So subscribed if you're not subscribed already. I'm nearly at that 1,000. Well, I say nearly. I've got about 75 to go, I think, off the top of my head. I can do my maths. So yeah, so I'm on the road to that 1k, so give it a subscribe if you're not subscribed already guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, really helps out the algorithm, and turn your bell on to get the notifications. And of course we'll see you next time. Sharpest Koi. I'm from Phil at Telford Koi. If you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you go over and see Telford Koi, give him a subscribe, tell him Sharpie sent you. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, my ducks. Bye.